Hopefully you've got your mind right. You've made a choice on what type of player you want to be today. You decide the passion, the energy, the level of execution, the physical and mental toughness you display. It is your choice. Today is a test of our character. It's a test of our culture. Some of you have been around here a long time. A lot of pain, a lot of sorrow, man. You make the choice how good you want to be. Did it! Outside arm! Outside arm! I want it for you. The only way we get that done is you go really hard. Every day, I don't care how many games you win, how many you stay humble, you stay hungry, you keep getting better every day. Okay, that's what really good players do and good teams do. How about those knives?
The spirited battles continue on the banks. New opportunities and more playing time rise for the underclassmen. Dedication to the job drives the coaching staff as they adapt to new schemes and changing strategies. These Scarlet Knights never take a game off, or a playoff for that matter. They simply give it their all.
Flexible metal, we making plays, we having fun. We know what to do, man. Let's go, man.
On this installment of Our Football with Chris Ash, we check out the sights and sounds of homecoming. We recap a tight game against Northwestern.
No, I think the players went out and executed the game plan. That's what it was. You know, it's not the call. Wasn't any call that was made on Saturday. It was the players and their attitude and their effort and their execution of the calls.
We'll hear from the players on just how much the fans' support means to them.
A symbol of us. They resemble us in a way.
Fans are good, especially night games. That's when it's the best. We got good fans, though, I say.
We get the inside scoop from senior defensive lineman Kevin Wilkins.
Just the love alone from New Jersey is just amazing when you're walking through the Scarlet Walk. It's like, you just can't beat it. It's crazy.
And we look ahead to the bye week and what the game plan is for the players and the coaches.
We're going to go recruit. Our staff will go out and recruit because it's a great opportunity to do that. And then we're going to have to review what we've done, the goods and bads up to this point, and see what we need to do as we move forward. It's tough during a normal week. There's so many things going on with game planning for the next opponent to sit back and review and really look at what's been good, what's not been good, and the adjustments that you need to be making, and that's what a bye week is for.
It's all coming up next on this episode of Our Football with Chris Ash.
Right, go are you? Go are you? Now get ready to shine. Go are you?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. One way to win, to begin, that's a trend. Teamwork, dream work, turn to super friends. It's a pioneer, yeah, time to turn it up again. I will push so hard, turn the grind into a grin.
You gotta go out there and have fun. My coach said, go out there and have fun. Everything else will take care of itself. I know what time it is. You feel me? We making plays. We having fun. We know what to do, man. Let's go, man. Y'all with me or what? Y'all with me? Let's go.
This segment of the show is sponsored by RWJ Barnabas Health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Yvette Rooks, Chief Medical Officer, RWJ Barnabas Health, Sports Medicine at Rutgers. Sleep. We all talk about sleep and how many hours that we need. It's really important that our young people get about 8 to 9 hours of sleep per night, and also adults, we need about 6 to 8 hours. Sleep is imperative for us to have a good first day, and you never can catch up on sleep on the weekend. We have to make sure that sleep is important. So I advise you to disconnect at nighttime. Turn off the cell phones, the computers, the laptops, and the TVs. Sleep is really important.
Oh, so close. Hi, everybody. I'm Bruce Beck, along with the coach. Welcome to Our Football with Chris Ash. Chris, I know coaches don't get much sleep. There are a lot of restless nights. But when there's a close ball game that maybe was there for the taking, does that sit with you even longer?
I'm just happy with the attitude and the effort that the players gave. They come to work every single day like they have, and they're getting closer. We had an opportunity to go win a game. We didn't make some of the plays that were there on offense, defense, and even in special teams that could have made a difference in that game. And I'm disappointed for our players, but we've got to continue to work and figure out how to make those plays when those opportunities present themselves.
You announced at the beginning of the week you were going to take more of a role in the defensive game plan and the scheming, so to speak. Do you think that was impactful?
No, I think the players went out and executed the game plan. That's what it was. It's not the call. Wasn't any call that was made on Saturday. It was the players and their attitude and their effort and their execution of the calls. This isn't about me. It's not about a coach. It's about the players. And players go out and execute the game plan with great effort, great attitude, and good fundamentals, and you have a chance for success.
How would you rate the defensive performance by your group?
I think we did a lot of really positive things, some things that we haven't done this year so far. But again, there were probably about 2 plays that made a difference in that game. So we played really good football, but there were 2 plays that I think really contributed to us not being able to finish it.
But overall, when you look at the first half, holding them to under 100 total yards, and the fact that your defense was ferocious in spots, that's got to be encouraging.
Well, it is encouraging. That was a very high potent offense that we played from Northwestern. They have been rolling the last couple weeks. They beat Michigan State, they beat Nebraska, and they did it with a lot of yards and a lot of points. And to be able to really kind of control that offense the way we did and not let them get loose, I'm really proud of our guys with the way they played.
Setting out this play on 2nd and 10, and Thorson is sacked. Alan Lamore, the redshirt sophomore, coming off the edge to drop him.
What about your pressure? 3 sacks, that was a season high, 5 tackles for loss, so guys were getting off the ball.
Yeah, we did. I think the guys were relentless in their effort in the pass rush. I think they saw some things throughout the week that they thought they could take advantage of, and they did that. We got the 3 sacks, we got some TFLs. We were really close to some other sacks with the quarterback. If the coverage would have been just slightly better or held for their 2nd or 2. But really proud of the effort that the guys put in. And we got a bunch of young players in there, too. We played some of our young D linemen that we haven't played much lately.
As we start to watch the clock here, Northwestern offering timeouts, but Thorson is slung around and dropped. And it's a safety.
Willington Prevalon. Love the name, Coach. He also made a huge play, getting you a safety in this contest.
He did. It was a great individual effort by him on the pass rush. They dropped back. They were backed up. He beat the guard, got in the face of the quarterback, and did a great job of not jumping, leaving his feet, and giving Clayton Thorson, who's a pretty mobile quarterback, an opportunity to avoid him. And he made the sack, and it was a huge play in the game. We got points, and we got the ball back.
Thorson, he's going to take off. Fake the quick pass to the right, then he dropped the football. Rutgers claiming they have it. And they do have it.
Trevor Morris made a great individual play, forcing and recovering a fumble. What about that?
Yeah, that was a big play. That was a blitz, and he was a contained rusher. Did a great job of playing off the cut. Quarterback stepped up in the pocket. He retraced. Quarterback had the ball out away from his body. He did a great job getting his left hand in there, knocking it out and recovering it. Huge play in the game.
And led to a field goal. So when you're getting points out of it, 15 straight points at that point for the Scarlet Knights, it's more meaningful.
Yeah, it's a really good example of complementary football. We had an opening kickoff that was good. We got a turnover. We go down and put points on the board. All 3 phases work together.
Is Avery Young really a freshman? In this ball game, he had 10 tackles and he broke up 2 passes.
You know what? He keeps getting better every week. He's not a freshman anymore with the number of snaps that he's played. People, for some reason, continue to try to pick on him a little bit, but he's rising to the occasion every week, and he keeps getting better. And I just love his attitude and his approach to the game.
Here's a game where you fell behind early instead of taking the lead early, and you guys didn't panic. You kind of found your footing. That's really something positive for a young football team.
Well, it is. When the opening kickoff, when we muff it with the new fair catch rule, you muff it, it's not cleanly caught, the ball's placed at that spot. Put us in a hole at the start. They stopped us, we punted, they got good field position, touchdown. Great start for them, not for us. But we preached all week, let's go out and enjoy the game, have fun doing it. Let's respond the right way to the good plays, the bad plays. Our team did that, and we got back in that game.
Corsack leaks out, a bit of a rugby-style punt. That's going to turn out really nice.
Adam Korsak and the special teams. He had a 79-yard punt. That's a school record. Second longest in the nation this year. It was almost like that Australian running to the right on the run rugby punt.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I'm really pleased with our coverage units. You know, I've said a number of times, I really believe this in my coaching profession. Good teams need to be able to do really three things: run the ball, stop the run, and cover kicks. And right now, I think we're covering kicks exceptionally well. We remain #1 kickoff coverage unit in the Big Ten. I think we've climbed to maybe the third or fourth net punt team in the league. And we have not been in that situation since we've been here. So I love the progress, and it starts with guys like Adam Korsak.
And Justin Davidovitz, 7 for 8 this year. And that's pretty good when you look at his consistency throughout the season. Going into the year, you weren't sure what you were going to get.
You're exactly right. We were unsure a little bit with him being our kickoff guy last year and then take over the place kicking duties. Add that added responsibility. We were concerned about how he was going to handle it. He's done a great job of it. But I really love what he's doing for our football team.
Art Sitkowski, 31 passes, no picks. Real positive in that regard. Only 81 yards. So going forward, is it about more productivity from your quarterback?
Well,
or from your offense?
Yeah, it starts with taking care of the football. Everything starts with that. Why was this game close? Why did we have a chance in this game? Because we didn't turn the football over. We turned the football over, you know, once, twice, 3 times like we have in the past. We could lose that game by 2 or 3 touchdowns. We took care of the football, and it gave us a chance. You take care of the football, you play solid defense, and you do well on special teams, you have a chance. That's what gave us a chance. Do we want more production? Absolutely. We've got to get more production. But he took care of the football. The offense took care of the football, and we were in the game because of it.
So the bottom line, that's progress. That's really learning. That's gaining maturity, isn't it?
It is being smart with it, making good decisions with it, not putting the ball in harm's way.
Giving your team a chance.
Yeah, if you throw it out of bounds, you throw it out of bounds. A punt is not a bad play. I know a lot of people think it is. It's not a bad play because you still possess the football and you still have a chance. You turn it over, it changes momentum and everything within a game, and that's what we need to avoid.
A punt is actually a good play when you've got Korsak involved, and you can boot it almost 80 yards, and you can pin the opposition 3 times inside the 20.
That helps. You know, we were able to flip the field several times. I think the guys on the coverage unit have really bought into what we do, but Adam's doing a great job.
All roads lead back to the special teams. Coaches always love to talk about those guys. They can make a team by being good on special teams. Much more coming up on Our Football with Chris Ash, so keep it where it is.
They really intimidate other teams sometimes. It's fun to hear and fun to listen to.
Fans are definitely loud, and they definitely love football, so just seeing them out here and supporting us is huge.
Oh, student section is nuts. They get loud, really helps us down on 4th down for defenses.
Fans are good, man. You know, we always want more. Fans are good, especially night games. That's when it's the best. You got good fans, though, I say.
Student section's always very rowdy, and that's always a huge plus. Just looking over there and seeing the students going crazy for us, that definitely is like some little extra motivation.
Oh, they're real loud. Real rowdy, especially on 3rd down. You know, it give you chills, man. 3rd down, they doing their little chants and stuff. I say they're real good.
As players, it's something that when we come out to the games and we see that student section jumping up and down, they bring that energy out of us, and ultimately that's what we need.
I mean, the Rutgers fans now, they're great, man. They've got us through thick and thin, and that's why I really respect them the most. You know, having someone that always have your back makes you want to play more for them and makes you want to play harder. So I really thank the Rutgers fans for being there for us and helping us out and just, you know, being the backbone, because without them, we're not going to make those gains.
Jersey's crazy. Everyone talks about Jersey people. They move fast, they're this, they talk, they're loud. Listen, that's what we're built off of, and that's what we're going to show this year. The fans are a symbol of us. They resemble us in a way. I mean, we are loud, we are crazy, but listen, one thing we all like to do is rally behind each other in Jersey, and that's the one thing that I love. Kevin Wilkins, defensive tackle, fifth-year senior, Wallington, New Jersey.
Love y'all boys. Let's get one today. Sure. Prince dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3, go!
Ever since I started, absolutely. From growing up and watching NFL games all the time with my entire family, it was always a dream to play. Brotherhood is, I mean, it says it for itself. Brotherhood, it's family. It's your brother. There's guys on the teams that see each other as teammates, and there's guys on the teams that see each other as brothers and family. And when you start seeing your teammates as brothers, things will get a lot easier for you. And that's what they try to stress. There's kids on this team that I'm really, really close with that I would consider my brother and invite them to my wedding in the future and like that. And that's what it's all about. You want to remember, it's good to remember the games, but you also, like a lot of guys when they graduate, they remember their teammates and like their brothers before they remember the games. Stepping off that bus, I'm not gonna lie, I get the chills. And it almost kind of brings me to tears because now it's my last year. So it's like I got to experience that for 4 years, and like it still amazes me, especially when it's a big sold-out game, whether we're going against Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, Michigan State, or whoever we're going against. We have a great crowd when we're stepping off that bus, and just to see everyone stick their hands out and the Scarlet Nation, like the whole, like just the love alone from New Jersey is just amazing when you're walking through the Scarlet Walk. It's like, you just can't beat it. It's crazy. Growing up watching Rutgers, I'm like, wow, it'd be great to play for them. And now that we're in the Big Ten and I'm actually here, it's like, I can't believe that it's like, I'm a 23-year-old, fifth-year senior, and like, I finally am getting to live my dream and play in the Big Ten and play for a big university. And especially for being from Jersey, this is like a big opportunity for me.
The R play of the game is sponsored by Nissan, Intelligent Mobility. The Intelligent Mobility play is the 44-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Pacheco, second touchdown in as many weeks. What about his individual effort?
It's tremendous. He did a great job on that run. We did a good job. We called his own play, tight end slice back, created a gap. There was a linebacker in a gap. It was a one-on-one situation. Isaiah made a miss, and then you saw his speed as he accelerated and got to the end zone. But it was a good job. Started up front. They opened a hole. There was a linebacker there. Isaiah did a great job of making a miss, and then he turned on the jets and he accelerated, got to the end zone. Just love the kid, and I've said that over and over and over. He's going to be a great player here.
Running backs have to have a feel. He's got a real feel for the game, doesn't he?
He does. He knows when to hit a hole. He knows when to have patience. He can turn it on, and he can either beat you with speed, he can run through you, he can make you miss. He's got a tremendous skill set. We can do a number of different things in the open field.
Does a play like this make everybody look good because of what he did with the explosion after he found the hole?
Well, yeah, he does. But again, offensive or defensive football is about all 11 doing their job. And the formation was set up right where we identified a weakness, and we created a one-on-one situation, and Isaiah, won that one-on-one matchup. But it is about all 11 doing their job.
Nothing like a big play for an offense to take some pressure off too.
You have to have explosive plays. In this day and age of football, whether it's the NFL, high school, college, doesn't matter, you have to have explosive plays to score points. You can't go down and have 11, 12, 13 play drives every time. It's just not going to work that way. You're going to make a mistake at some point, but we have to have more explosive plays like that.
Explosive and intelligent. This game preview is sponsored by highpoint.com. Well, it's time for the bye week for Rutgers. I think of 3 R's here: recruiting, resting, refocusing. Is that a pretty good overview?
It is. In review, I'd throw 4 R's in there, but we do need to get our players some rest. It's been a long 8-week grind without a break, and we need to get rested. We need to get healed up. We're going to go recruit. Our staff will go out and recruit because it's a great opportunity to do that. And then we're going to have to review what we've done, the goods and bads up to this point, and see what we need to do as we move forward. It's tough during a normal week. There's so many things going on with game planning for the next opponent to sit back and review and really look at what's been good, what's not been good, and the adjustments that you need to be making, and that's what a bye week is for.
Two of the things you said in your post-game press conference after the Northwestern contest, need to make more plays and keep fighting. Are those things that you'll look at?
Absolutely. I mean, there are plays that are out there for us to make. We haven't made them. We've got to make some. We've got to start making more. But I just love the fight of our football team right now. It hasn't quit. Regardless of the record and what perception is, this team has not quit. We're trying to show up every single day to get better. They are competitors, and we talk about competitors go compete. Competitors continue to strive to be the best they can be, and that's what our players are doing right now.
What about the youthful aspect of this Rutgers program? The fact that a lot of young guys are getting key reps here.
Yeah, it's development, and that's what we're doing right now. We're developing young players. The young players, some of them are getting better right before our eyes. From what they were in week 2 or week 3 and where they're at right now is drastically different. And we've got to continue on that path as we move forward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Nights on 3, nights on me. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go.
Stiff arm, right? Like you're in a game. I mean, who would be better at stiff arm than you?
Flip, good. Good, 2-1, good flip, good flip, good flip.
4 games to go. I don't have to tell you about the monstrous schedule in November. How do you look at that as a whole?
I don't. You know, it's right now it's about the bye week, and it's about getting better in the bye week and getting healthy. And then our next game is Wisconsin, and we know they're a good football team, and our focus will be on Wisconsin. But it's the league. It's the schedule. I can't control the schedule. I don't control the league. We wanted to be in the Big Ten. Here you go. That's the Big Ten. That's what you have to prepare your football team to do, is go play teams like this.
On a personal note, do you get some rest? Do you see your family a little bit?
You know, we're going to go recruit, and you know, that's what the bye week is about. I'll get a chance to see them maybe 1 or 2 nights more so than a normal week, but we got to go recruit and we got to continue to build.
Coach, there's always the summer to catch up with the family. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Enjoy the bye week, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yep, thank you, Bruce.
That's it for this edition of Our Football with Chris Ash. We'll see you next time, everybody.